So this has been a bit of a challenge. You can see I've done a bunch of testing on a piece left over from this piece and this piece, so good check. And what I'm trying to do is I'm going to do this guitar with oil finish. So oil finish is amber, so it's gonna add a little bit to this blue and change it to green. So I'm trying to over blue just a little bit to go with my turquoise, and hoping that then both of them, the turquoise won't much, but the wood will turn a little bit greener looking with the amber addition of the blue. So I'm just using a little penetrating oil first. Let's see, I've already got the headstock started. See the color changed quite a bit. Like the dark, I should say, but it pops the color a little bit. So. Okay, so I got a on the back of the body, and we're going to get started. Now I moved on to high build oil. And, so the finish is cured, pretty good. Just now buffing out with a 2000 grit Avalon pad. Remember, this is going to be satin finish, so this is going to work out pretty good. So when you put the finish on, just about any kind of finish really, on guitar neck, you end up with a little ridge right along where the tape was. Okay, so along here, and I'm going to try to get that off with my little tiny scraper. Put a burr on it. No buffing equipment really, so we're doing it all by hand. Might quite as good a job, but buffer for that. More was heavy heel, but so just adding a few of the components before I start on the wiring. So I put in the pots and I'll pull the jag back out. And the switch, some shielding in there, and then that'll hold them for when I'm doing the soldering. Putting a few more things in here just to get them out of the way. So I've got the string for, don't forget you need to have at least some little tab coming up here around from the shielding on the inside to get to the back plate, so don't forget that. Okay, so I kind of got all my tools out, my little holder here. See if I can, sorry I can't get any closer than that, this setup's not ideal, but some forceps, long nose pliers, cutters, a wire cutter and stripper, solder iron, and connect the solder. So, I'm going to start putting this thing together and see if it starts to look like a guitar. Alright. So that's a pretty good fitting neck without even bolting it on. But so, putting in the bridge. These are some Hipshot open gear tuners. This little straight edge that's pad on the back of the cord, so I'm going to put it on here so I can get these nice and straight. Now I can drill little holes in the back for the splitters. So that's the first one drilled. Just keep a little paste wax around it. Make sure this hard wood hit the tip, a little bit of the wax. It's a little hard to see here, but what I've done is, before I bother doing strings or anything, I still like to get these things lined up. Nice and straight. So, what I typically do is I just use a bit of string, use a nice tool. I have a little wooden nut that I made up that's approximately right. All I really need to do is make sure that my strings are centered, so I take it to both ends, to the outside, to make sure it's centered. Then I center punch some holes, and all punch some holes, and pull them out. It's intonation. Okay. All right. Plays. Now we just have to get the heights of the pickups, get it intonated, and we should be going good. So here it is. I'll do more than this for the final video, for the montage, I should say. And but it. Intonated well, tunes up, stays in tune. Look from the back. Said I'll have some more in the final montage video. Maybe even, if I'm lucky, maybe I'll find somebody else who can really play this thing. But anyway, it's done for 2023.